He just said there's a dozen Joe Bidens in Congress. Some of them want to be dancers. Some of them want to be tough guys.
Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they call me a criminal. They call me a traitor. Their MAGA minions online come after me to try to intimidate me, to create fear. I'll tell you my response. My response to that is screw you and the horse you rode in on.
Schiff was censured too. Breaking the rules for them is a badge of honor. Democrats are jockeying with each other to see who could be the loudest hooligan. Weird Al Green, who must be colorblind because Schiff's pasty white, says the only reason he got censured was because he was black.
I had to sit in the back of the bus, the balcony of the movie, drink from a colored water fountain when the speaker decided that I would be removed. And then there was this motion, this resolution to censure me. It became obvious to me that I was not being treated as others were. Mm-hmm. And candidly speaking, it is invidious discrimination.
Weird Al's so famous, he took his ponytail to TMZ. Watch.
The president that evening called the Democratic members of Congress lunatics on national TV. The president called them lunatics. He did so, and he has not been reprimanded. He won't be censured. He uses incivility to take advantage of our civility.
Hakeem's been telling Al to quiet down, but Al's not listening. He's only getting louder and louder, and Hakeem's fuming. Democrats are asking, would they have done that to Nancy? You know the answer. Never. When Nancy said shut it down, Democrats listened. Hakeem's been privately sitting down Democrats for come to Jesus meetings, but he won't even raise his voice at them. They're not being talked to like they're children. You got to treat these Democrats like they're kids. It's the only way they're going to grow up. You got to be firm. They don't respect Hakeem, and now it's a free-for-all.
Who is the leader of the Democratic Party right now?
Well, I got into trouble because I said to Mehdi Hassan on Zateo that we are leaderless. And I don't mean that we don't have leaders of the House and the Senate, but we don't have a presidential candidate. We don't have a clear answer of who that person is going to be for the next presidential election. We've lost, we have a new leader in the House. And so I think that it is difficult right now for the Democratic Party because we don't have a clear, defined leader.
Democrats have no leadership and no one's stepping up. They're all just singing, dancing, and swearing. And no one even knows what for.
For them, there is no policy. There's only opposition. Obviously, I reach out to both parties in conversation in doing my job, and I hear nothing from the Democratic Party in communicating a coherent agenda, in communicating a coherent message.
Democrats are just the opposition now. So when Trump stands for popular things that the country wants, the Democrats stand against it, and then they become more unpopular. It's a bottomless pit, and they're all going down together.
They're like trying to sort it out.
Bro, it's
like
so funny
they
when they
support
try to
each
solve the
other, they
problem.
go on each other's shows, and they're all in this together. Well, we need that on the left. Like, good luck.
Yeah,
you guys cancel each other if your Ukraine flag is too small.
Yeah. 6 by 6.
Yeah, you talk about each other for not having trans kids. You guys are out of your mind. You're not gonna sync up together. You're in a suicide cult.
All this advice Democrats are getting is worthless. Post videos, drop podcasts, fight, sue, play possum. Not one person's told the Democrats, listen.
You can't talk down to people. There's this like Ivy League pretentiousness in the Democratic Party, I feel, where they're like, we know better, and just, you must be stupid if you don't agree with us. And it's like, all right, well, I'm stupid. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
I'm dumb then. So why doesn't somebody meet me where I'm stupid and start at least making me feel like I'm not an asshole?
We have major developments from President Trump's peace through strength diplomacy. Good news for the country, good news for the world. Today, the president threatened major large-scale sanctions against Russia and Vladimir Putin if they continue to escalate their war with Ukraine while he is negotiating a peace. The president was particularly tough on Putin, writing, quote, I am strongly considering large-scale banking sanctions and tariffs on Russia until a ceasefire and final settlement agreement of peace is reached. To Russia and Ukraine, get to the table right now before it is too late. Putin is now saying he is ready for a truce. Critical talks with Ukraine and the U.S. are planned for next week in Saudi Arabia. That's called progress. What did I say a week ago? We're not patting ourselves on the back. What did I say after the Zelensky meeting didn't go well at the White House? I said he would be back. He has no other place to go. It's in everybody's best interest that the killing and destruction ends. This did not take long. Now the president is ratcheting up the heat on Putin, and not too far away in Iran, peace might also soon be on the horizon. Now, Donald Trump's maximum pressure campaign there appears to be paying off. Today, the president teased a possible nuclear deal that would put an end to the mullahs' nuclear aspirations. In fact, the president sent a letter to the mullahs of Iran. Discuss the contents of that letter with our very own Maria Bartiromo. Take a look.
I'm not sure that everybody agrees with me, but we can make a deal that would be just as good as if you won militarily. But the time is happening now. The time is coming up. Something's going to happen one way or the other. I hope that Iran, and I've written them a letter saying, I hope you're going to negotiate, because if we have to go in militarily, it's going to be a terrible thing for them.
Now, that entire interview with Maria will air this weekend on Sunday Morning Futures on the Fox News channel right here. But after weeks of nonstop action, it's safe to say that the Trump agenda is making big progress both at home and abroad. Now, the same cannot be said for the Democratic Party. They have no discernible plan to improve the country at all whatsoever. And then to make matters worse, where's the hope and the joy? There's no sense of humor, no optimism, just anger, hatred, rage, no big ideas, no leadership. Just anti-Trump rage 24/7, along with a heavy dose of intolerance for anybody with a different opinion. After years of woke indoctrination, cancel culture, righteous indignation, Democrats totally forgot how to kind of just be normal, authentic, to have a heart, a conscience, a soul, sympathy. We got yet another weird, bizarre, cringeworthy video, this time from the House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, who filmed himself doing some kind of pre-rehearsed rant. Okay, take a look. Here's the latest.
Just finished up a telephone town hall meeting with my dynamic sister, our Attorney General Tish James, and my team informs me that some far-right extremists have introduced a resolution to try to throw Democratic members of the House off of our committees. That resolution is going nowhere. You ain't throwing no one off of any single committee. These people are malignant clowns. You aren't throwing anyone off of any committee in the House of Representatives. Don't make me expose you to folks who don't know you.
The only thing missing was they're Hitler, they're Stalin, they're Mussolini. This is the leader of the Democratic Party in the House of Representatives. By the way, I didn't see him standing for the mothers that lost their daughters to unvetted Joe Biden-Harris illegals, or a 12-year-old young man that beat cancer, or the wife of a hero whose husband died in the line of duty. Why wasn't he standing? Why wouldn't he stand for the First Lady? He would be Speaker today if Democrats didn't get crushed in last year's election. And now he frankly looks empty and pathetic like his entire party. And to be honest, this past week looked like a cry for help more than anything else. A party in need of a major soul searching, a change of course that in all truth is likely impossible as they cling endlessly to their radicalism and extremism.